It says you are live. Hello, hello, everyone. Hi, Facebook. Hi, YouTube. Thanks for joining us. I'm just waiting for my guest, um, Miss Risper, the founder and president of MINTO. MINTO. So as I wait for her, thank you for joining us. Somebody's already joined and commented. That's awesome. And you can definitely support my live by sending stars. That's what Facebook is saying. But welcome to this evening, Thursday evening. Your time is definitely a gift to me. I believe my guest is here, Miss Risper. We thank God for this opportunity. So I'm going to introduce Miss Risper and bring her to the studio. And I don't usually read bios because I choose not to. I like people to tell us who they are. But Rispa is my girl from bare feet to heels. So this evening, thank you for everyone who's joined us. And I am going to welcome the queen herself, Miss President and founder, MITNO, Minto Foundation. Welcome.
Thank you, Lena. How are you today?
I'm here. I'm excited. I'm happy I get to host you for the first live of these foundations. So I can't wait to hear everything you have planned for us. And for
It is.
everybody tuning in on Facebook, YouTube, from everywhere you're watching, please share with your friends, especially those planning to be in Dallas, Texas. But first off, as we thank God, I want to ask Miss Rispa, should I share this first or go straight ahead to say who you are? How's your evening over there? Is it hot today?
It is comfortable. Texas comfortable.
Texas comfortable.
It is Texas comfortable.
I like
So
that.
people are asking me about the link, Lena.
I just shared it, I believe, in the group. I've
Okay.
shared it in Minto group, and I believe it's gonna. You can share that. I guess you can just share the video. I don't think you
Yeah.
can. I can share the StreamYard link because you're in the studio, but they can share it from Facebook
R- r- yeah, I can share from Facebook.
as a
Thank you.
Facebook watch. Yeah, and definitely share away. So anyway, welcome, Miss Rispa. So tell us a little bit about yourself and what this is all about.
Oh, wow. So, first of all, thank you for having me tonight.
You're welcome.
This is the first Minto Live, but it's also my first live ever.
On
So,
Facebook.
anywhere.
Oh my God.
So, that's how much I love you, and that is how much I love Minto for me to do this.
I
This
am
is,
so honored, Miss Whisper. I am,
this is
you know
usually not
what?
my
That is
space.
crazy. Oh my gosh. Maridadi Mobaridi. This is the first live for Whisper on Facebook. She's been on Meta from 2008, I think, from when we
Yeah,
first became friends.
yeah. I've never been like,
Wow. I deserve an award from Mark Zuckerberg himself. Well, welcome to this live. I'm excited to host you.
I am excited too. I am very excited to be here to talk about my passion that has been embraced by our community and our friends in tow. There's a lot to be talked about. I don't know how much time we have tonight, but we will cover as much as we can so people can have the information that they need. When you want to make a decision, you want to make an informed decision, and hopefully, going through the frequently asked questions tonight, we'll be able to address that.
Yes, so I'm actually dilly-dallying on the small talk because I see the crowd getting bigger. When you and I were first saying hello, it was like 5 people. We are already up at 20 people, and I want to make sure I honor their time. So first of all, everybody watching from everywhere, YouTube, Facebook, your time is a gift to us. So we're gonna get right to the substance or information because Miss Rispa is the administrator. She's like, let's get this done. There's no dancing, nothing. Let's get to the point. So I'm excited. So first of all, I want to shout out our guests, Maridadi Mobadili, Kemi Nyakundi, Lilian Maina, everybody watching us. I can't say everybody, all of you, but thank you. Truly honored. And please comment and share where you're watching from. So first question for you, Miss Rispa. You and I go way back to Keumbu,
Yeah,
Kenya. For those who may know
yeah.
Kisii, we go
Mhm.
way back to the same camp meeting. We go way back to the same church foundation. We go way back to the little upbringing of like running around with uniforms with a square neck and bare feet.
Yeah, I remember the square neck, and mine had a white. Yours had a collar. Mine had the white line.
Later, later
Yeah.
there was a caller.
How do you? Okay, we
Right.
digress.
Yes. And then, we've been, I guess we should say we've been blessed and grown and gone to school and got our degrees and our jobs, but we never really stopped giving back to the village because you and I have done a lot of different things. So I should
Yeah.
ask you the first question, why Minto and what is this about?
Why Minto? Like you just mentioned, we've come from far. We've definitely come from far. There's that song of Angela Chibalonza, Umbali Tumetoka, and that is normally something that is always ringing at the back of my mind. Um, if you forget where you've come from, then you really have lost yourself and you've lost your identity. And that is something that I think my mother especially instilled in me from a very, very young age. My mother taught me collaboration uh, in very thorough ways, in the best way she knew how. So growing up in the village, so I did so many things from a very young age where she would take me to Egesangio. So those who are Kisis know Egesangio. So we would go to Egesangio with her other mamas, and initially, if we were going to Kuburugire Bituma, so they'll have their 7 or 9 rows, and then they give me two, and then they go quickly, and then they come back and get me, and we finish together. But that was teaching me, that was teaching me how you work with others and how you bring others up with you. So, and with time, as I got to learn the skill and I got stronger, then now I no longer had 2 lines, I had 4, and then I had 5. And then before you knew it, I had my own written. And then my mother would be like, oh, mambi no nyareve ochogende, tinka iyo.
Wow.
So that is really what collaboration has been for me. And now when I look at how even those mothers in the village and fathers in the village worked together, and we've done a lot of things in the community, not only in the Abagusi community, not only in the Kenyan community, in the African community. We've supported different things. But I got to a point where I said I really want to have a bigger impact from where I really come from. Go back to my village, and in this conversation, my village is really Usi. It is not Kyobu, it's not Nyeribari. My village is Usi because, especially being in the diaspora, Omo Usi is your village, wherever you go. Ukipita tu kwa street kwa ibumweke Gusii kiko kwa nkai Omo Gusii kwa renge. Before you know it, you've gone hata mshaketi mshakula lunch. So we toyed with the idea. If you remember, like 2019, when you were in town with Mecha, and we had that lunch in that Indian restaurant with Kina Walter Winga, Zak Machani, Wycliffe Umbui. We were a group and we started morphing this thing, and we were really focused on education. And then, as we talked about it, it has expanded and expanded, but it didn't come to fruition until late last year. But here we are, Minto, in a very simple sentence, is a vehicle for positive change focused on inspiring, empowering, and building stronger communities. Is a vehicle focused on inspiring, empowering, and building stronger communities.
I love that. So there's a lot of people giving you a shout out, and thank you for that. So basically, you're saying that you're connecting all the Omogusi in Dallas, Texas. And I should go to the next question and ask you, when is this, by the way?
The event is going to be September 1st and September 2nd. In a few days, I believe 7 days. It's around the corner, but we are ready. We are more than ready. There is an army that is working tirelessly, making sure every stone is turned over, and we are dusting kila kitu. Wageni wakifika, back home, the parents used to make sure the compound is safi. That's what we are doing to make sure that as we go into the conference, we are very much ready. It is going to be the September 1st and September 2nd. The Renaissance here in Dallas. The address is 1590 Lyndon B. Johnson Freeway, Dallas, Texas, 75234. And that information is available on our website, the Minto Foundation
And you know what's exciting? Felix Nangate says it's been so long since I attended a major event in DFW. Probably will attend this one. Felix, you
Not
will attend.
probably.
Not
You remove
probably.
that probably. Remove probably. We need Suneka represented. Eh?
Yes, and your team is watching. Thanks for everybody watching us. And as we move down with our questions, so you mentioned that we've always given to the village, and I believe we've grown now, and it's our turn to take care of the village. That's why you put this together. Now, the next question I should ask you, you said it's going to be in Dallas. It's going to be September 1st and 2nd, and it's going to be at the Renaissance Hotel, which used to be the Omni, by the way. I liked the Omni. And then I should ask you, who is
yes, it used to
for?
be the Omni. Uh-huh.
Yeah, who's this for? Did you hear my question?
Omogusi, number one. I did hear your question. It was breaking, but I got it. So this, number one, if you're Omogusi from wherever you are, diaspora, chikona nje chie chiense, abagusi won speak Ruiriani, Subusumo, Chabosongo. This is for you. Number two, if you are a friend of Omogusi, you are more than welcome, because we are not trying to be exclusive. We are trying to be inclusive. We know that we have to work with our partners who may not necessarily be Omogusi. So this is one to come together, inspire each other, empower each other. As we empower each other as Omogusi community, we also have to make sure that we are also inspiring and empowering the communities beyond us. So everybody is welcome. Yes, this is being brought to you by the Omogusi community, but our friends who are not Omogusi are very, very welcome.
And Mumbi, that's for you on the screen, Mumbi Baston.
Mumbi.
That's for Mumbi, and I hope to see her there. The conference is going to be in English, so I imagine everybody's welcome who understands English. We might throw a few dances here and there in Kisi, but we will translate for you. We are ready.
When it comes to dancing, you don't need translation. The body knows how to move to a beat, regardless.
I love it. Thank you, Dr. Jones, for being here. Jones Monyoncho, I see you. How much are tickets, and where can people buy tickets to the? So there is the foundation which you founded, and you've decided to launch it as a conference in Texas. So I imagine people are going to push you to do an annual, as you imagine, or even every half a year, whatever. But how much are the tickets, and where can people buy them?
The tickets, so we wanted to be sensitive to everybody's condition. So we didn't do a one-size-fit-all ticket, because it is a 2-day conference. We will have a conference on Friday the 1st, which will start at 9:30 in the morning to 5:30 in the evening. So that's a full-day conference, lunch included. That will be $50. I don't know if you can beat that at the Renaissance, where you're getting full day sessions of inspiring, empowering plenary sessions. That will cost $50. On Saturday, we also have sessions beginning from morning to 3 p.m. We'll take a break at 3 and come back at 6:30 for the gala. So the entire day from the morning session through the afternoon, you'll have your lunch, and then you have the showstopper, which will be the gala. It is costing $129. So you can choose. We really want everybody to be there for the entire session, but should you choose to do one of the sessions, then you can do the Friday session, or you can do the Saturday session. The tickets are available on our website. You can go to our website and get a ticket. We are also using Cash App to buy the tickets. We are using Zelle to buy
What's
the tickets.
your Cash App?
The Cash App is 682. No, sorry, 682 812 5835.
5835.
Yeah, and Zelle is the same number for Cash App and Zelle.
Okay, very good. Keep going.
Yeah. So everybody's welcome. You can choose. We really want you to be there and have the full mukate. As you know, they say nusu mukate in Kenya politics, but it's not that kind of bread. This is a MINTO bread. We want everybody to enjoy the full session from the full day Friday to the full day Saturday. But Should you not be able to attend the entire session, then you can choose just to do one or the other. And if you just want to do something a little different, feel free to call me on the same number, and we can discuss and see what we can do.
I like that.
Yeah.
Um, so I don't know. Am I hearing an echo?
There's an echo, but I hear you okay. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't know what that is. Maybe I should have had headphones. But I'm going to go on to the next question, which I should be asking. So you mentioned tickets are how a different price on Friday and a different price on Saturday, just because Saturday sounds like a longer day with the gala. And
Mhm.
now, can you tell us a little bit more about what are the Minto initiatives and what are these speakers you have lined up?
So, Minto initiatives, the speakers we have lined up, we have speakers from different places, different topics. And these different topics are really going to focus on what are some of the core pillars of the Minto initiatives. So on Saturday night, I am happy to announce my dear sister Lina has agreed to host our planning team. So there'll be another live on Saturday night with our planning team. And I don't want to steal their thunder because I want each one of them to speak to their respective areas. But we do have a focus on education. We do have a focus on healthcare. We do have focuses on community awareness. We do have a focus on mother-child health. So those sessions beginning Friday to Saturday, we are going to, we will kick it off with looking at the numbers. You know, data is gold. People ask, I always joke with my friend Hulda, my sister Hulda, you know, even you, they keep saying Minnesota is the capital of Umugusi, but the jury is still out. We are yet to agree on that. But Professor Kefa Utiso is going to do an introduction, looking at the numbers, and what can we do with those numbers. Then we'll have a panel that will kick us off on unity of purpose, fostering collaboration for positive change. Really, this is an introduction of why are we even coming together. Our theme is unity of purpose. What exactly is unity of purpose? What can we do if we are united for a common goal? We'll look into education. This one is going to be moderated by none other than one and only Linda Nyamwaya. We'll have a conversation on what we call classroom to boardroom, emphasis on education, emphasis on special education curriculum. We have parents in our communities who have children who are special needs or able differently. How do we ensure that we are normalizing conversations on how we deal with situations where we have a parent whose child is able differently? How do we become more inclusive? What systems do we put in place? So the panel will address all that. And then we go into how do we empower ourselves economically, unlocking the power of investment, and then protecting assets. So economic empowerment is so important that we're actually talking about economic empowerment twice. We'll talk about it on Friday and talk about it on Saturday. And then we look into transformative power of women, what the diaspora woman can do for the umu nina igari gusi, wasi umu iseke igari gusi, coming together and figuring out what can we do. The one that I'm most excited about, and I think a lot of people are excited about it, is our young people are not being left behind. They just told me, until we are Kakando, we got this. They set up their own panel. They set up their own strategy. So I am just waiting to see how they unleash this. But we have very smart and amazing, amazing, amazing young people in our community, and they're going to have their own session, rooted yet flying. Rooted yet flying. So just knowing that they have to be grounded in our community, in our values, but yet they are free to fly.
I
Never
love that.
go
I
to.
love that. And by the way, Rispa is wearing Minto Foundation sweatshirt. I don't know why I don't have one, but I guess I must have one in Dallas when I come. But I
Sure.
want to shout out to when you say numbers don't lie and data is real. I want to shout out Valo Charo. She knows how me and her talk about numbers all day, and being the
Yeah.
engineer, the Luo engineer she is. she needs to get in there and join us. But I think she's going out of town that weekend. Alice Mairura, Felix Anangia Naviatu, that's amazing. Betty Amisha, come on. We are speaking in English, and Paris, you are more than welcome to join us. Moving on to the next question for you, Miss Madam President. You talked about the different branches of MINTO
Mhm.
initiatives, from education to economic empowerment to youth support and empowerment to women issues and gender issues to culture,
Mhm.
and really bringing the community together, because the theme, like you mentioned, is unity of purpose.
Yeah.
My next question would be, the people joining us saying they're coming,
Uh-huh.
what about parking, and where is this area located, so that people are aware? Are they paying for parking? Are there directions? Is there shuttle? Is there organized transportation? Can you just touch on that, please?
Sure. So the hotel is about 10 miles. The venue is about 10 miles from DFW for those flying from out of town. You can either fly in through the Dallas Fort Worth area airport, or you can use Dallas Love Field. The venue is smack in the middle of the two airports. So you can fly in through DFW or through Dallas Love Field. It is 10 miles. Unfortunately, the venue does not offer shuttle services. That ended when the transition happened from the previous owner to the new owner. They are working on that, but will not be ready by the time of our conference. But we live in where things transport wise have improved. Uber Lyft is very quick from the airport, less than $20, and you will be at the venue.
That's awesome.
Parking is available plenty, plenty, plenty. They have an adjoined garage that is next to the venue. So it is free parking. You don't have to worry, and it's secure parking. You don't have to worry about that.
And I must shout out our own artists that are going to be performing. And I see Roba on the screen as saying a good move to bring the community of Omogusi together all over the world. But he's really kissy to the world.
Omogusi,
Can you say a little bit about entertainment, please?
Omogusi Nenchome, the one, the only Roba Makubamba will be in the house performing live. Performing live. You don't want to miss this. I think I'm the one who's, I don't know if I'm more experienced than everybody else, but I was like, Roba has to perform. Roba has to perform. And the universe answered, and Roba is here. He said yes to the call. He's been great talking to him and trying to make this thing work. And he has worked with us. He's a fine young man. I'm waiting to receive him in Dallas. And I just can't wait to see the dust that will.
I can't wait to see his face, because I think it
Itakuwa
was
on fire.
yeah, yeah, I don't know if it was last year, the year before, when I asked him, I said, have you ever thought about performing in the US? So that's funny that I can't wait to see his work over there. And going on
Yeah.
to the next question, I'm excited to have everybody there joining us. So
Mm.
we've talked about transportation, we talked about accommodate. Did you say there's a code for the hotel for the guests out of town, or no?
There's a link on our website for the hotel for the special discount. The website is the mintofoundation.org. Unfortunately, that link expires tonight. I tried to talk to the venue to extend the link, but she said no. However, she did say that if somebody still wants to book using that rate, they can just call and tell them that they're booking under the Minto conference, and they will make an accommodation. So they've been gracious to do that for us. Behind the scenes, even though they are not able to extend the link. So please, if you've not booked, book tonight so you don't have to go through the hassle of trying to call the venue and trying to see if that works. But in the event you're not able to do that today, they will still honor that discount rate. You can call the hotel and they'll be able to do it for you. Just let them know that you want to book under the Minto conference. If you have any challenges, please, you can send us a WhatsApp on the Minto number, the 682, that same Cash App number, and I will be happy to assist.
Yes, the Cash App number is on the screen. I hate that there's an echo when I come on, but I wanted to just mention that thank you again for all the people giving shout outs and commenting. Emmy Moti says, thank you because I was hesitant to attend. Well, I hope to meet you, and let's take a picture, because I don't know who you are, but I would love to meet you.
Yes,
And I
please
think
come.
I'm laughing at Felix Nyangate because we've been friends on Facebook for a long time, but I've never met him. And he says, wait again, when is Lena speaking? Okay, Felix, I'm speaking on both days. I hope to see you Friday and Saturday. So, and then of course, my brother Jonah says this is going to be a big one. Going on to Madam President of
Yes, yes,
MINTO.
ma'am.
So tell us a little bit about the dress code for Friday, and the dress code for Saturday, because actually there's 3 days in, if you think about it.
Yeah, so dress code, the other sessions, it's business casual. Like I said earlier, right now we are in Texas comfortable weather. Texas comfortable summer weather. It is a bit hot. So just pack light, dress light, but be aware of air conditioning in some of these buildings. If you get cold very quickly, then you may just want to pack or carry a light sweater, light jacket for you to wear in the building. Business casual during the sessions. But if you want to suit up, hey, no, nothing wrong with that. For the gala, it is going to be formal, a formal dress, or black tie, or you can do African. African preferred, but if it's not your style, then please just be in your formal best.
So in other words, Risper's sister is saying, so business casual is just a regular shirt and pants for men,
Mm-hmm.
and it can be khaki pants as well, no
Yeah,
jeans per
yeah.
se. And
Mm-hmm.
then for the ladies, it can be a skirt, a dress, or regular business wear pants. And then on Saturday, the gala, it's anything formal. You can be
Yeah,
Western formal or
yeah,
African formal, as long as it's a gown or something
yeah,
comfortable for you. And for the men, it's a suit and a tie.
yeah,
You can wear a bow tie too, or
yeah.
African outfit for the
Yes.
men as well.
Uh, I've
So,
seen some nice African bow ties, very cute.
all right. And
Yeah.
African outfits actually that are formal as well with no tie. Especially the Nigerians have very nice outfits as well for men.
Mm.
Paris, you're not the only one excited from California. Come to Dallas. Let's do this.
I will
Um,
see you in Dallas.
So, and then I was gonna say, for you've mentioned the weather, you've mentioned the dress code. Let's move on as we conclude to how can people support? And first of all, I should say you haven't shouted out your sponsors. You want to say something before I ask the last question?
Oh, sure, sure. We definitely cannot do this with number one, shout out to the team that is putting this together. We have a very good team. All of them will be here on Saturday, introduce themselves and just talk to the areas that they represent. Like I said, I don't want to steal their thunder. They'll be here and you'll see them and you'll be very, very proud of the team that is putting this together. I have an amazing team that is lifting me up. So just like Aaron, when they lifted his hands up and the sun stopped. That's exactly what the team is doing for me, and there's no way I could have done this by myself. They are really pulling this through. Number two, amazing sponsors and vendors. I cannot forget the vendors. We have amazing sponsors. We have Hyssop Properties, Masafa Logistics, Metro Car Rental, Major Financial Services. And I'm forgetting, so I'm going to go to the website just to make sure I don't miss anyone because
Oh, the superstars!
that will not be right for me to forget. Tofina, thank you so much, Sir Vincent Tony. I have to give a shout out. So many people have stepped up in their own way and they are supporting us financially or in kind, giving us some things. And of course, Bold Impact, Delta Financial Services, Worldwide Properties are supporting us all the way from Nairobi. So we are very, very thankful to people who have given so much for something that was an idea a few months ago, and it's now a big reality and it's about to really just take off. We are very excited about that. But I also want to really mention one dedicated and amazing young man that raised his hand and said, let's do this. One, Teacher George, we call him Teacher George. He's been behind all the amazing videos that people have been seeing, and they just say, hey, can we just get some videos out? And we started working on them. And it's been just been an amazing marketing tool for us on putting the word out for not only for the conference, but for Minto. So I really just want to also appreciate him. So again, the team, thank you very much. The vendors, thank you very much. Sponsors, thank you very much. Our media partners, thank you very much. We are again inviting other media partners to come to the event so that we can amplify Minto. Everybody needs to know about Minto. Every Omogusia Savita, Iriani, Sugusu, Bosongo, everywhere. Everybody needs to know about
And of
Minto.
course, all the entertainers and all your speakers who are donating their time and all the decorators and everybody. So,
That was going to be my next point.
okay. So let me ask you the question. So first of all, Vera Chaba says she's proud of you. Queen Peck, my sis Jackie from New Jersey says she's proud of you. Hulda says Minto to the world.
Minto to the world.
My sis Kemi is there, and Felix is protesting. Felix says no ties. It could be so hot. So Felix, you might have to sit at the door and dress people because you're going to tell them either to wear Nigerian with no tie or a shirt with no tie. Felix, you might have an assignment and you don't know it.
Yeah.
So let's see. How can someone support that is not able to come? So for example, I should mention that the event is only a week away. So next Thursday, we are arriving in Texas, and the event is bright and early on Friday morning. So for those who are hearing about Minto today, it's only 7 days a week, and they cannot fly down or they cannot travel, or even businesses. I should call out my cousin Ken if you're watching. I don't know if you've already sponsored, but let's see. For those people who you need on your team, how can they reach and support Minto?
So, if you're not able to come to the conference, we have different opportunities of support. So, we have the sponsorship package, which is available on the website. If you are a business person and you have a product or a service and you want to participate as a vendor, we have an opportunity for you to be a vendor for the 2 days. And the 2 days as a vendor, it is $400, which also comes with the ticket for the event. So I think that's a very good deal. But we also have other opportunities for people to support. If you're a business like a consultant, you really don't have a tangible physical product that you want to vend, but you have information you want to pass. So if you want to do something in the program book, we have an option for that. If you want to do merchandise in our swag bag, you can do that. But we also have people who really want to attend the event, but they are not able to because of financial challenges. And so if you are able to support financially, but you're not able to attend, consider sponsoring somebody, buying a ticket for somebody who really wants to attend, but they're not able to. That will go a long, long way. So there are many, many ways that you can support. You can support in kind. There are people who are not able to come, but they are very loud on social media. That is their way of supporting because they're saying, I can't go, but I'm going to use my influence and amplify the event. There are people who, we always say time, treasure, or talent. So some people, like I said, teacher has been using his talent to make the videos for us. So if you have a skill that we can use as we plan, raise your hand and say, hey, guys, I can do this and we can work on this, like this, and incorporate it into the event, or even post the conference. The conference is not the end of everything. In fact, after the conference is when the real work begins, because we are coming with ideas and we are discussing, and from there we will have action items. Those action items need to be worked on by somebody. So the real work is really going to begin after the conference. So if you're not able to attend or to support financially, but you have the skill set and the time to be part of a group that is going to execute some of the action items that we'll be getting out of the conference, please join us. I believe everybody has something to give. Everybody has something to give. Hata wale wa mama wa nyumbani, I always say everybody has time to give. You may not have money, but you can have the time ya kukuja tu ufanyie hivi kidogo. The place is clean and we sit down kioreri, tukwane, tusange, tororenga kitoko konya nevirengereri. Usebona.
I love that. And thank you, Margaret. Welcome. I hope you can make it to Texas, because you can tell me your story about going to Keroka all the way from Mukambani. I would love to hear that. But I just want to say, as we conclude, you've mentioned people can send support, go to the website. And what is the website again? You can mention it.
The MINTOfoundation.org. TheMintoFoundation.org.
TheMintoFoundation.org.
.org.
Okay,
Yeah.
let me see if I spelled it correctly.
Mm-hmm.
TheMintoFoundation.org, right?
Yes.
Okay, make sure it's correct on the screen.
Yep.
Is that right?
That is correct.
Okay, so for those who are looking for more information, we were just sharing frequently asked questions about Minto or like any organization. It's a foundation, so it's a nonprofit that is growing to support the community, like Rispa said. It's also going to be launched actually at the conference, which is going to be held in September 1st and 2nd. All that information is on the website. One thing about I love about Rispa, in fact, I'm going to pick on her for life until we die, because I did not know that this is our first live to Facebook. And I've been bugging Rispa all month, like, we gotta go live, we gotta go live. Because for me, as a speaker, as someone who talks in events, it's so natural for me to do this. So I wasn't actually thinking, so this is a lesson for me to go back and check with people because of cultural humility. Like, I should have checked with you to know that this is your first live. But I'm excited we got this to do this together. So as people supporting the community, as friends growing up, as children who've grown and been blessed by God, I'm truly honored that we got to do this together and create memories together for all the people who donated their time to
Yep.
us. That's a gift to us tonight. And I'm going to ask Rispa to prepare our last remarks before I let go. But I'm going to shout out Felix, requesting Jeremiah Orinontiri to be there. Let me just put this on the screen, and it's easier for people to be called out. Lillian Cherotich is saying good job and good idea. Felix is calling Vincent to be there. He's part of the team. Maureen from Canada, awesome ladies. The event will be great. Yes, hopefully you can join us with Monari next year. Thank you, Kerubo, for sharing the link. We need that, and I should copy that and put it on the banner. Thank you, Miriam, again, for sharing the overview details of the conference. And on this, if you have any questions for those watching us that you want to share, or a comment or something positive to say to Ms. Rispa. One thing I believe, I think it was Madeleine Albright, the former U.S. ambassador to Kenya, the lady who was the Secretary of State here in the U.S. She was an immigrant. And I remember one thing she said, that there's a special place in hell for any woman who doesn't support another woman. I think Rispa and I have always supported each other. And I love that about this. And I'm so glad to see so many people coming together to pull together for Minto Foundation. I am so excited to be part of the foundation, the grounding, the growing, and I can't wait to see where God takes this. And as you give your last remark, Emily is the one who said she was skeptical, and now she's going to be there. But she said something important about we have many amazing Kisi young people. I hope this event bridges the gap between the young and the old. And I hope the adults there will see the young people and just cheer them to continue leading, because we do need tomorrow's leaders.
Yep.
On that note, Ms. Rispa.
Yes, ma'am.
Did I forget something? And what are your final remarks? What is your call to action for these people that are watching us? There's almost 50-something people stuck here with us.
Oh, wow. Wow.
So that grew out quickly.
So first of all, thanks to everyone who took their time to join, and thanks to the ones who will be watching this session even after we conclude. I always say that the biggest gift you can give someone is time. Especially understanding the busy schedules everybody has. So it's definitely humbling, and I'm very appreciative of the fact that somebody has taken their time to listen to what we have to share, and that somebody is going to take their time to come to the conference. So conference, we have amazing speakers. People who are not only donating their time to be there, but also their skill set and knowledge from different areas. All these people who are coming to sit on panels, Minto is not paying any one of them. We are not paying any one of them. If you go to the website, the MINTOfoundation.org, look at the conference speakers and look at who Omogusi has and the friends of Omogusi who will be speaking. You cannot quantify, you cannot put a price on that knowledge. People are going to just be dropping knowledge. I'm looking at those bios, I'm like, wow. In fact, Dr. Waya sent me a message the other day, and, Omogusi na wasometeiga. So there's people who are really skilled in their own fields who are ready to share that information so freely. If we were to charge people the value of the information that they are bringing, I don't think we could actually have an affordable ticket for anyone. But because they care for the community, they value what Minto is bringing. They are donating their time, their skill, resources to be there to share the information, and as we chat this way forward and see where we can go. So thank you. So what I'm humbly asking is one, please let's buy tickets. The ticket link has been posted. You can buy on the website. You can buy on Cash App. You can buy on Zelle. We also, again, seeking support through sponsors. If you want to come and be a vendor, you are more than welcome. You don't have to be Omogusi, you don't have to be Mkisi to be a vendor. So because products are universal. If you have a good product, bring it. Let's showcase it so that we can be able to also support your business. We also want prayers for a successful event, for successful travel, for those who are traveling, for anything that may hinder the success of this event. We just want to make sure that everybody's traveling safely, and whatever we say or bring forth to the people will be of substance, appreciative, and that we can be able to drive the agenda of empowering Omogusi forward, not only here, but also back home, but also empowering other communities around us. So really thank you. And again, get your ticket, and looking forward to see you. And if you have any questions again, please reach out to us. We have a team ready to take your questions.
I want to shout out my brother Boaz, who's watching. Yeah, sis, I see you. Thank you. I wish you were okay to travel, but God willing, next time you can join us at the conference. And I'm not shouting. Okay, then yes, let's support our very own Lina Nyamoya by giving our deserved stars. Oh, thank you, Miss Hulda, my baby sis. I receive all of that, and God wins all the time. Should I send our stars? Yes. Oh, she means Facebook stars. You see how ignorant I am. So thank you, Douglas, for the stars. I see them. Thank you, Hulda, for the stars. Vincent, yes, sure, you can send that. I forgot even I get paid on Facebook with stars. I forgot about that. And then he says, we can have Pastor Schumer grace the occasion, please. Felix, I think next year you're going to be part of the planning committee.
He'll be there. He'll be there. If you've not seen his
you have a lot of Felix has a lot of great ideas. I don't know where he's hiding. Join in the group and comments. But Felix should be planning team next year so he can put all these ideas in place and lead the civil education political space, because that's another chapter that I wanna be very loud about. Anyways, going back to finishing this, we said we were gonna do 15 minutes. We've done 3 times that, 45 minutes.
Oh wow.
I just want to say that time flies, but it's also because we are sharing a conversation. This is not a formal interview. This is my sister I'm talking to. Just proud of her shining as the president and the founder, but also embracing everybody who's bought into it, from her inside team committee all the way to the 1,000 almost people in the WhatsApp group. If you're not in the WhatsApp group, Risper didn't tell you that, but that's why she has me. There is almost 1,000 people that she's put together that are bought into this vision and that want to take it to as far as it needs to go. And I love what she said, that it's not about what can Minto do for you, but what can you do for Minto. So think about your talents, think about your treasures, think about your time, and see where you can donate. Dr. Sam Gwaya, we see you. My brother Jonah, we see you. And on that note, we give God the glory. The website is www.themintofoundation.org. You guys, go check out the beautiful website. It's actually entertaining. Go over there, check it out, check the pictures, check the bios, read the event planning, everything that this girl has done. And by the way, I should say that Rispa has been doing events from 15 years ago, and this is our own baby one more time. So let's hope that Taipa, do you need my number? Somebody is asking about number. But Claire, Minto Mwen, Sipimbi Amore, I thought this Minto has to wait. Okay, very good. Yes. And you know, that's the beauty of it. You can speak in whatever language, but if you have a friend, of course, like Rispa said, be inclusive and translate. But the
Mhm.
event will be conducted in English. And we are excited to see
Mhm.
everyone there. For my Dallas people, I will see you again. For Miss Rispa, let's do this again on Saturday.
Let's do this again on Saturday. Mogufia tevete. Oyo obwato mwabo. Obwato koboko
Obwatu
chaka.
kaboko, ota ho.
Ochaka. Oyo tabwatio mwabo. Obwato
Obwata
moramu.
muramu mo.
Ona abagusi ba minto gaki montiga mbwate moramuomo ikiagera nimbwata ba minto. Thank you, my sister. I love you. Thank you for doing this.
I love you too, and I can't wait to pick on you. The first live with the president and founder of Minto Foundation, based headquartered in Texas, but serving the global regions wherever the
Yes.
Omogusi is. So we are so
Yeah.
grateful for this. And
Mhm.
again, everybody have a good night and God bless you. No, Boaz, we are not going to do an online, but you can watch it after the event. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Good night.
Good night.